Hi everyone, this is Lisa of LMD Stampin'. Thank you for joining me. Today I will be making this card for you. So let's get started. So I'm going to make this card on a regular 4¼ by 5½ inch card. And the first thing I'm going to do is stamp my image here in Versamark and then emboss that with gold embossing. But before I do that, I want to rub the cardstock with, I use a used dryer sheet with a little clip. There's also embossing buddies that you can use, and what this does is get rid of a little bit of the static so you can easily get off the excess embossing powder. You want to make sure that's nice and inked up. Hopefully I'll get this nice and centered. Don't want to rock your stamp, but you do want to press down to make sure you got that on there really nice like. Now to put on the gold embossing powder. I'm going to be generous. And I like to take a small paintbrush and just kind of brush off any, oops, be careful not to touch the image. Brush off the excess powder. And then taking my heat gun, I want to heat it up just a little before I put it on there. And then heat that up until it begins to change. So I'm going to adhere that to my 2½ by 4¼ piece of basic black cardstock, and this piece is 2¼ by 4. Then I have a 2¼ by 1¼ piece of Whisper white card, which I've stamped in this gold metallic Encore ink. And I'm going to adhere that to the back of this 2½ by 1½ piece of basic black cardstock. To the base of the card, I'm going to add this 4 by 5¼ piece of Whisper white cardstock, which I've already sent through the Big Shot using this textured impression square lattice folder. Okay, I have a strip of 1/4 by 4-inch piece of basic black cardstock that I'm going to use like a ribbon because I didn't have any black ribbon. And I'm going to put that about 1 7/8 down from the top of the square lattice piece. Which is actually a little different than I did it on the other card. The other card I put a hole through both pieces and then put the brad in before laying that piece down, but oh well, we'll make it work. This is another 1/4 inch piece of basic black, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And then get my piercing tool. Poke a hole through that about where I want my brad to go. Thinking about right there. I'll take one of these clear rhinestone brads, one of the smaller ones. There's different sizes in here. Put that in. I went ahead and punched a hole through this piece as well. It just makes it nicer. It hides the brad in the back and it helps it lay flatter onto the card. So now I'm going to add my embossed piece. And then my other stamped piece. But I'm actually going to raise that off the card with some dimensionals. And then place that right about here. And then trim my tails on my paper ribbon. There you are. I hope you enjoyed this project and that you will join me again. As always, I am so thankful that you're here, and I look forward to our next time together. Thanks for watching.